গ্রুপ 8, 10 থেকে চলে যাবে 15 অব্দি গ্রুপ 9, আর গ্রুপ 10 হচ্ছে 16 থেকে রেস্ট। যদি 22 আর 25 হয় তাহলে কজন হচ্ছে? 1, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 7 জন হবে। হ্যাঁ, তাহলে প্রত্যেক গ্রুপে 6 জন, একটা গ্রুপে 7 জন।
ম্যাম
হ্যাঁ
ম্যাম আমাদের ল্যাটারালে যেটা রোল নাম্বার লেখা আছে ম্যাম 203 না ম্যাম, ওটা 213 হবে।
আচ্ছা, ওটা চেঞ্জ করে দিতে হবে। ঠিক আছে, ওটা আমি এখনো অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সের কপিতে আমি চেঞ্জ করে নেবো। ওটা ফাইনাল তোমাদের আমি লিস্ট পাঠিয়ে দেবো যখন তোমাদের দেখি আর কজন কি আসে। তোমাদের তো ল্যাব স্টার্ট যদি হয় ডিসেম্বরের ফার্স্ট উইক থেকে, কারণ তোমাদের 30th নভেম্বর থেকে বোধহয় যদি অফলাইন ক্লাস স্টার্ট হয়, তো ডিসেম্বরের ফার্স্ট উইক থেকে ল্যাব স্টার্ট হবে। ম্যাক্সিমাম 3 দিন ল্যাব হতে পারে, মানে 3টে উইক, 3 দিন নয় 3টে উইক ল্যাব হবে। তো 3টে উইকে ম্যাক্সিমাম আমরা করতে পারি 3টে ল্যাব। তো সেই জন্য হোয়াট আই উইল ডু দ্যাট দিস উইক থার্সডে সফটওয়্যার ল্যাব আমাদের এমনি তোমাদের টোটাল 7টা ল্যাব আছে। তো 3 সিমুলেশন ল্যাব অ্যান্ড 4 হার্ডওয়্যার ল্যাব। তো যদি পসিবল না হয়, যদি ডিসেম্বরের এন্ড থেকে তোমাদের এক্সাম বা পরীক্ষা স্টার্ট হয়ে যায়, একটা দিন তো দিতেই হবে, কারণ কোনো স্টুডেন্ট বাই চান্স অ্যাবসেন্ট হলো, আমাকে একটা উইক তো রাখতে হবে তার জন্য। তো 3টে উইক ম্যাক্সিমাম পেতে পারি। তো 3 উইকস যদি পাই, তাহলে 3 উইকসে ম্যাক্সিমাম যেটা হতে পারে জেড ওয়াই এর 3টে থিওরি, এই 3টে ফিগার। কারণ হচ্ছে তোমরা কোনো হার্ডওয়্যার ল্যাব করোনি, দিস ইজ ইয়ার ফার্স্ট হার্ডওয়্যার ল্যাব। কারণ বেসিক ইলেকট্রিক্যাল বা ইলেকট্রনিক্স ল্যাব যাই বলো, তোমার তো ফার্স্ট ইয়ারে ল্যাব করোনি, সবই অনলাইন। So this is your first hardware lab, so it is mostly it is possible to solve Z and Y parameter, maximum ABCD parameter. So we'll try to complete within 3 weeks Z, Y, ABCD, whatever the time we'll see, and based on this we'll complete. And 3 simulation lab will complete, so your copy should be up to date up to 3 simulation lab. If you have any problem, any free time, you can go to the simulation lab and you can do your work. But whenever you will submit, that means when I tell to submit your lab copy, that you have to submit your full lab copy up to this wherever you have completed. ঠিক আছে, ওই সিমুলেশন ল্যাবের পর আমি হার্ডওয়্যার ল্যাবের সময় তোমাদের বলি এই দিন তোমরা সাবমিট করো ল্যাবটে কপি। তো that day you have to submit your lab copy, and I need the full copy of simulation lab. I won't listen any excuse. Okay, that you have to remember. So before that you have to complete everything. And if you have face any problem to solve MATLAB simulation in your mobile MATLAB, please inform me so that I can that means if you will get extra day to complete it, so that day I can consider. But you have to inform that where you are getting problem in mobile MATLAB. Or if you have a laptop and you can install MATLAB, that case different. Otherwise, if you face any problem to solve mobile MATLAB simulation, you please inform me. So I'm starting. I hope that the rest of the students will come, and I will upload this video also, so you don't have any problem. And within 12:50, I think that those students will be present. That means I will accept their request up to 1 p.m. Okay, but after that I won't take any request. So, and I'll give the attendance after that. Okay. So already we have gone through the Laplace transform, right? So the rest of the portion, that means the transient analysis. Today I won't solve this transient analysis problem, but we'll see the related problems and the transient related analysis and some problems. I'll upload the video. So you will go through this video and you will go through this Laplace transform problem. If you face any problem, you can ask me. Okay. If you suppose you are going to solve any problem and you are getting any doubt, any confusion, you can ask me. But transient related problem, I will upload the video and today I'll show you that how to solve if there is no switch and if I'll take the steady state condition. That case, how to solve the problem. This is very easy. Just you have to understand. You have to uh, solve the problem in Laplace domain, and then you have to solve this problem in inverse Laplace domain to get the time domain response. My voice is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hmm. So you can see that inductor capacitor are already discussed about this, but today I'll show you the some basic difference or the similarities actually. So you know that if I'll apply the voltage here, this is the inductor, pure inductor. There is no resistor is present, pure inductor is present, and current is flowing through this inductor. So I can, if this voltage is a alternating voltage or DC voltage, whatever, there will be induced EMF. Okay, if there is a rate of change of flux, then this will induced EMF will get. So to get rate of change of flux, that means we need the alternating current. Okay, 1 minute. To induced EMF here, that means to we need a rate of change of flux. So when we'll get rate of change of flux, if the supply current is changing, then the if current will change, then the flux will change. When current will change, if I'll give the supply voltage alternating. So what I'm saying, alternating voltage, if I'll provide, then alternating current will flow, so the flux will be changed, then there will be a change of flux, so that will induce an EMF here. And this we'll see in the field theory, Faraday's law, or when we'll solve the Maxwell's equation, that time we'll see again. Okay, so if I'll write the Vt, then I can write Vt is equal to L di dt. That I have already shown you. Inductance calculation, I have shown you. So now if I'll do the Laplace transform, it is already I mentioned previous day that we can write that differential equation. If I'll do the Laplace transform, then we can write SIS minus I0 minus. Now this term, this I0 minus, it is known not known to you. This I'll describe in transient analysis. That time I'll describe everything. What is I0 minus, what is I0 plus, what will happen if I'll switching just after or switching just before. Switching means যে তুমি যে প্লাগ পয়েন্টে সুইচ অন করছো বা অফ করছো, this switching, if I'll normal condition, if I'll take it, so this switch, so just switching just after switching and just before switching, what will happen in inductor or capacitor, because this the inductor or capacitor are the storage element that can store either in initial current or that can store the charge. Okay, so that will see in the transient. But just now we have seen that if apply the Laplace transform on derivative, we have got that one term is S Fs minus F0. So here you can also write F0, no problem. That means S, here F is IT, so we can write SIS minus I0. So now if I'll write it this equivalent, that means if I'll take this equation and draw the figure, what I can see that here IT is flowing, so we can write IS, Laplace transform of IT is IS, Laplace transform of VT is VS. Now these two term we have got S LIS minus Li0, that is represented by, this is the voltage, so two voltage is equal to, if I'll apply KVL, then this is one of the voltage, this is another voltage, summation of two voltage is the total voltage supply. So Vs is equal to SL into Is. Now SL is the impedance and Li0 is the another voltage source. Now it is, you can see this is minus. So current is flowing from minus to plus, then we can take the minus. That's why we have written here minus, here plus. Okay, so this is the one diagram. Now we can find out here Is also. So IS we can find out another way, we'll see today. So if I'll take this equation and if I want to find out IS, what we can write? Vs by SL plus I0, this SL due to SL, LL will be divided, and only I0 minus by S. Now we'll see the figure. So where we can get this one? If I'll do the uh, um, integration, that means here if applied the derivation, now if I'll do the integration over this, so if I'll do the integration over this, what we can write? IT, derivation integration over derivative will get IT, that is equal to 1 by L 0 minus to T Vt dt plus I0 minus, this is a constant term. And if I'll do the Laplace transform, then because you know the integration of Laplace transform, already we have seen that Vs by S will get whatever the, if we'll do the Laplace transform of integration of Ft, then we can get Fs by S. So here the Laplace transform of Vt we are taking, so we can write Vs by S. So S into L, Vs by Ls, so Is is equal to Vs by Ls plus I0 minus by S. Or this can, you can get, if you take here this equation, that means this equation, if you solve this equation, and you can write this equation also from this equation. So this is easy, but you have to remember that if I want to find out the voltage across the inductor, then we can write V2 is equal to L di dt. If I want to find out what is the current flowing through the inductor IT, that is equal to 1 by L 0 to minus 2t Vt dt plus I0 minus. Now what is I0 minus? I0 minus is the initial inductor current that I'll show you in the transient analysis. What is, but if you know that in HS, also in basic electrical, you have learned that uh, inductor or capacitor can store the element. So what they can store? Inductor can store the initial current and capacitor can store the initial voltage or charge, right? So here we can see that this is our initial current, so we can do the Laplace transform, then I0 minus by S, we can get it. Now, this is the time domain equation. This is the time domain equivalent circuit. Vt is provided IT and there is an initial current I0 minus present, and now the current is flowing. So if I'll solve this equation in Laplace domain, what I've got that Vs is equal to Is and Ls, this we have seen that Ls into Is, this drop, and this is the voltage source with initial current into L, impedance in reactance into current, so we can get voltage. So we can write Li 0 minus. So this is the one, and this equation, how can I write? You can see that this is a current, so current, this total current is equal to other two summation of other two paths current. So we can take this I1s and I2s. Now what is I1s and what is I2s? I1 is equal to Vs by Ls. It is possible I to get I1 is Vs by Ls. Now this Vs by 1 by Ls, that means if I'll do that here Ls, then we can write I1 is. So this is written as in this way, this equation in equivalent circuit as a Ls. So do not multiply Vs. Here you can multiply Ls into Is to get Vs. But here you can see that current is flowing through this path. So Vs by Ls, this is Vs by Ls, that is equal to 1 I1 is, and another I2s, that is equal to I0 minus by S, this one. So their summation is equal to the total Is. Okay, so what I am seeing here, I am saying that the impedance for these two circuit, whatever voltage circuit you can take or current circuit you can, that means you can find out current or you can find out voltage, whatever from the inductor. You can see that here one, if it is mentioned that initial current is equal to 0, so this part will be 0, L I0 minus, because I0 minus initial current, that is equal to 0, so this part is equal to 0. And here I0 minus also 0, so this part is equal to 0. So if initial current is 0, then what we are saying, that the impedance of this inductor, what we can write impedance of this inductor or reactance, we can say, if there is a R is present, then we can write impedance, otherwise we can say reactance. So what we can write inductive reactance, that is equal to Ls. And also you can see that if I'll take this current, then we can also see that inductive reactance is equal to Ls. So whatever, suppose here this circuit, I am giving you that voltage is equal to Vt, current is equal to 5 ampere, and or voltage supply voltage is given as uh, 10 volt, and the inductor current you have to find out 10 sine omega t. Suppose 10 sine omega t is given voltage, and current it you have to find out. Initial current is 0. Then and the inductive reactance, that means inductance is given 5 millihenry. So convert it in a into circuit. So what you have to do, you can write Vt supply, whatever Vt you have to write down Vs, and to say 10 sine omega t means we can write 10 omega by s square plus omega square. You can write Vs. It you have to find out, that is equal to Is. Now 5 millihenry is given. So L is equal to 5 million. So L is equal to, if we'll convert it in Henry, 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 into S. So you can convert directly time domain to Laplace domain by multiplying S term. Similarly, if you want to find out current, if you will see that initial current is not present, if it is present, that will also solve. In transient analysis, will show you. But here, just what I want to tell you, that how to convert this if inductor is present and time domain to Laplace domain. How to convert this inductance, right? So if I want to convert the inductance, that means 5 millihenry, to time domain to Laplace domain, what I want to do, I have to just multiply S here also and this case also. Whatever I want to find out current, if that means integration, if I'll do it, or derivation I'll do it, whatever I'll get Vs by Ls or Ls into Is. So whatever I'll do, I can see that L is multiplied with S to convert from time domain inductance to Laplace domain inductance. That you have to remember. Okay, so 5 millihenry, 5 into 10 to the power minus 3s. Here also 5 into 10 to the power minus 3s. Now, if it is a, that means if you want to find out current, then you have to, and the initial current is present, then you have to draw this figure in this way whenever you will convert time domain to Laplace domain. If there is a if you want to find out voltage, then you just convert it time domain to Laplace domain in this way. Okay, this is the difference. The rest of the thing, that means inductive reactance, are both cases are same. Similarly, if I'll do the capacitor, if I'll take the capacitor, then if I'll do the Laplace transform, what I have to do? So here you can see that initial current through this capacitor, we can write IT is equal to C dVdt. नहीं sir, IT is equal to C dVdt. Okay. So this circuit, if I'll take this, Vt is equal to C and IT is flowing. Now we have to we want to find out what is the current flowing through this capacitor. Okay, so we can write the, in case of inductor, we have seen that whenever we want to find out the inductor current flowing through the inductor, we have done the integration. In capacitor, we can see that there is a rate of change of voltage, current will flow through this. So I can write IT is equal to C dVdt, rate of change of voltage. If there's a rate of change of voltage, then we current will flow through the capacitor. So
ম্যাম
another, if
অনেকজন
I
জয়েন
want,
করতে চায়,
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ জয়েন করছে, কিন্তু
অনেকজন
আমার
জয়েন
কাছে কোনো,
করতে চাচ্ছে।
আচ্ছা একজনের এসছে, করে দিলাম, হ্যাঁ। আর কেউ আছে? মোটামুটি যারা এসেছিল সবাইকে জয়েন করিয়ে নিয়েছি, ঠিক আছে। So you can, what you can see here, that if I'll give supply Vt, so a current is flowing through this. So what is the that means if I'll find out what is the current flowing through this capacitor, we can take IT is equal to C dVdt. If I want to find out voltage here, what you have to do? If I want to find out voltage here, so just we have to do the integration the same way. So now we can find out Vt is equal to integration over 1 by c 0 to minus to t it dt plus v0 minus initial voltage is present. So in case of current inductor, we have seen the initial current is present. In this case, we can see that capacitor initial voltage is present, and the rest of the thing I'll discuss in the transient analysis. So don't worry. Just you have to remember right now that in case of inductor, we have to remember about initial current. What is the condition of initial current? Whenever you will solve the problem, if it is not mentioned that initial current is present, or and if it is mentioned that initial current is present, or initial condition you have to consider, in case of inductor, initial current is this one, or you have to find out initial current, how to find out, that I'll show. But now in this, whatever the problem today will solve, that case will consider that assume zero initial condition. Assume zero initial condition whenever I'll tell you, that time you have to remember that if inductor is present, I have to assume initial inductor current is zero. If capacitor is present, I have to assume initial voltage is present, absent. Initial voltage is zero. ঠিক আছে? Initial current zero, initial voltage zero in capacitor. That you have to remember. So how to find out? So this is a theory. The same thing inductor, capacitor just opposite. Inductor এর ক্ষেত্রে তোমরা বের করেছিলে v is equal to LdI dt, আর capacitor এর ক্ষেত্রে বের করবে I is equal to C dVdt. That is the difference. এবার তুমি তারপরে integration apply করো, then you can find out. Otherwise, from this IT C dVdt, you can find out IS CS VS minus C V0 minus. This is the Laplace transform of differential equation. This is known to you because we have already solved how to find out this Fs minus F0. It is already known to you. So you can write this equation, and from this equation you can find out what is Vs. So we can see that Vs equal to 1 by Cs into Is plus V0 minus Ys. Same thing, just opposite V and I. in inductor and capacitor. So same way we can write, so Vt, It, C. Now if I'll do the Laplace transform, for here now current Is is equal to flowing through this. So we can see Cs into Vs. Now what you have to consider here, 1 by Cs. Why? Because you can see that if you want to get Vs, I have to do 1 by Cs, right? And this is the sub Vs. So Vs is equal to, we know that voltage, summation of voltage. That means if I'll apply KVL, so KVL means voltage, supply voltage is equal to the addition of two other voltages, right? So addition of other voltages, what we can see that Is by 1 by Cs, that is equal to Vs, right? And V0 by S, this is the another voltage. So we can write it here. And here it is plus, so we can write it here plus, because current is flowing now plus to minus. So it is plus. Now another thing is Is. Is is the currents. So what we can get? So I1. I1 is, what will be the I1 and what will be the I2? Here we can see that minus. So minus whenever is possible, if the supply voltage is plus to minus, that means if I'll go to the towards the node, that can we can say this is minus. Now what is the I2? I2 is equal to CV0 minus. And to represent minus, the current direction towards the node. And now CSVS. So CSVS, how can I write? So this portion I can write that Vs by 1 by Cs. If you'll write in your notebook that Vs by 1 by Cs, if I'll do it, then I can get CSVs. So Vs by 1 by Cs is equal to current I1. Now 1 by Cs is the capacitance in the Laplace domain, right? So what we are seeing here, that both cases capacitive reactance in Laplace domain 1 by Cs. So whenever you will get capacitor, if the initial voltage, initial assume zero initial condition, that means this portion will be zero, this portion will be zero. Now how to convert? So just if we'll get C, suppose 50 microfarad. So 50 into 10 to the power minus 6. So 1 by 50 into 10 to the power minus 6 into S. 1 by CS, both cases. If initial voltage is present, then we have to find out what is the value of this initial voltage. Then we have to write this equivalent circuit diagram. That means we have to draw this equivalent circuit diagram. So what you have to remember? You have to remember these two things. If I'll take the uh, inductor, then if I want to, suppose I want to convert, you can convert it in a, suppose you want to convert this voltage source. What you are saying, voltage source with reactance. So you can convert it in a current source. Just you can convert in a current source. You will get the same thing. L I0 minus by Ls. What you are getting? I0 minus by S with parallel Ls. Just I have converted this current source to voltage source. Now current source direction is towards downward. So minus to plus is here. আবার voltage source যদি তুমি পেয়ে যাও, then you have to just convert the in a current source. So if you can remember one circuit, you can just convert in a voltage source to current source or current source to voltage source. This is not difficult, but you have to remember that how to convert this time domain to Laplace domain. And here you have to write down Ls, Li0 minus. This is the, and the minus plus is in the polarity is maintained in this way. And here in the capacitor, the same thing, just here 1 by Cs, and polarity is opposite, V0 minus by S. And if I'll convert it in a current source, then we'll get 1 by Cs parallel with the current source, CV0 minus. You will check check that it is right or wrong, because you know how to convert voltage source to current source. Okay, now we'll solve the problem. And in case of resistive circuit, there is no problem. Just you will write Vs is a constant term, so you will write just R. So this is the element impedance. What is the inductive reactance? Or you can say that if RL circuit is present, then how to write? So Vs by Is. So if I'll say that, find out, suppose here R is present. Suppose R is present. So RL circuit if I'll take, ঠিক আছে, pure, not pure inductor, there is a RL series circuit. So I want to find out the impedance. So what I am to find? Vs by Is, that is equal to R plus XL. So that you have written in the time domain that means if whenever you solve the time domain, then you have written the x plus R plus XL. Now, if I want to convert in a Laplace domain, how to write? Just you will write R plus SL. That is the thing. Okay. So, resistor is R, inductor is SL, capacitor is 1 by SC. And if we want to find out admittance, then just opposite Is by Vs, 1 by reciprocal of impedance. Now we'll solve some problem. So what is the problem is given here? Find, if you have any problem, any doubt, please ask me. Okay, because this question you will get in the examination, this type of, and it may happen that you are getting this type of problem or transient problem. So transient problem, I'll solve only 2 or 3 problems. This I'll not mention again. That time you have to understand, I will just tell you that if switching happens, what, how to solve the problem. That means now we'll consider that this part is zero, assume zero initial condition, so you have to just find out Cs. But that time whenever I'll tell you that initial condition is present, and you have to find out what is V0 minus. Okay, so there are different conditions are present, I'll tell you. So that time I want to tell you why it is L2SL and why it is C2 1 by SC. That I won't discuss. Okay. So if you face any problem, any question, any doubt, you will ask me. So now we'll solve this problem. So what I am getting? So UT 1 ohm, 1 by 3, 5 ohm, 1 Henry. Find V0T, the circuit of figure, assuming zero initial conditions. So already I mentioned. So if I'll convert the circuit time domain to Laplace domain, this is easy, because in time domain to Laplace domain, what we have seen, that the same thing is present. If this part is zero, if this part is not present, then the same circuit is present. Just what we have written, V to Vs, IT to Is, and C1 by SC. An inductive case, the same circuit is present. If this part is not present, Vs, Is, Ls. So if I will tell you that consider that assuming zero initial condition, then convert this time domain to Laplace domain. How? This is ut. Now what is ut? Ut means step input. Unit step input. Whenever it will be given that ut is present, that means you will consider that step input is present. So step input Laplace transform 1 by s. Next, 1 ohm. So resistive circuit, there is no change, so you will write 1 ohm. Now this is a capacitor 1 by 3f. So 1 by 3f means C is equal to 1 by 3f. So C কে আমরা Laplace domain কি লিখবো? 1 by SC. So 1 by SC, if I'll do it, 3 by S. Right? Here 5 ohm. So we'll just write 5 ohm. Now here inductor is present. So inductor, we know that SL. So what is the value of L? 1 Henry. So we can write 1 into SL. Now the question is that find out V0t. So you have to find out this voltage across this voltage. So it is known to you. That means how to solve this problem. You can apply nodal analysis or you can apply mesh analysis. Here they have applied mesh analysis. You can also apply nodal analysis. So how to solve it? So you can take here V1t, V1 minus 1 by S by 1, V1 by 3 by S, V1 minus V0 S by 5. So if V0 S is not known, then V0 S is equal to what we can write? That S into I2S. So you can write it here. Otherwise, if I'll take the mesh analysis, so that it will be easy. In that case, it will be easier. So you can see that I1 is minus to plus. So what I can write? I1 is going through the voltage source. So minus 1 by S plus I1 is plus 3 by S into I1 is minus I 3 by S into I2S, because I1 is flowing through this, I2 is flowing upward. So I1 is minus I2S into 3 by S, 3 by S আর এটা হচ্ছে voltage source, so minus 1 by S, that is equal to 0, one equation. The second equation is I2 minus I1 is into 3 by S plus 5 I2S. Now this is the inductor, so we can write I2S, because it is flowing plus to minus, so we can write I2S, that is equal to 0. The last question, the answer you have to find out ultimately V0t. V0t is equal to I2S. Okay, V0t is equal to, that means V0S is equal to I2S. That will solve. But first we have to find out what is I2S. You have to find out what is the equation of I2S. So we have got I1S. Now I1S is equal to, in this term we can find out. And if I'll replace, so I1S is this one, and I2S, if I'll solve this mesh 2, we can get this equation. Now if I'll put the value of I1S in this equation, then I can find out the ultimate equation I2S. Okay, so this is our I2S. Now if I'll get I2S, you will write here I2S, not I2, ব্র্যাকেটে লিখবে I2S, ঠিক আছে, এটা লেখা নেই। So if I'll get I2S, so I am showing you, I will upload the video, you will go through this step by step. Okay, so it will help you. Now if I'll find out I2S, our target is to find out what is V0t. So that means first we have to convert in Laplace domain, so V0S. So V0S is equal to, we can find out from this figure, that I2S. So we can write I2S, ব্র্যাকেটে I2 যখন লিখবে, I2 ব্র্যাকেটে লিখবে S, তাহলে S into I2S. Okay, this is not written. So remember, whenever you will write, you have to write, that means whenever you are doing Laplace transform, you have to write properly S ব্র্যাকেটে। যখন শুধু S থাকবে, যেমন ধর ut, কে whenever I am solving ut in Laplace domain, I am just writing 1 by S. This is not in the bracket. But whenever I am converting with it, that means this I1, if I'll take here I1t, so I1t in bracket, so I1s you will you have to write in bracket, so that I can show that this is a time domain current I1t, and this is the Laplace domain current I1s. Okay, you have to remember this. Next thing is that if we'll find out V0S is I2 in bracket S, this is the equation. So what is your target? You have to find out what is V0t. So here you can see that 3 by S square plus 8S plus 18 is the answer of V0S. Now you have to do the inverse Laplace transform. So if you will solve this inverse Laplace transform, you have to practice on it. Okay, so first you will find out what are the poles, number of poles. It may be a you can get it in a complex domain, you can find it out in a simple pole, you can find it out repeating pole. whatever the poles you will get, but you have to write in the pole form. Okay, what is the pole? So if I solve this equation, that quadratic equation, we can see that if I'll just multiply, because we have got it here root 2 whole square, s plus 4 whole square, 3 by s plus 4 whole square plus root 2 whole square. If you solve it, you will get it. Now you can see that root 2, if I'll put it here root 2 and root 2, if I'll multiply, then I can write this is a damped sign, root, where omega is root 2. So we can write sine omega t root 2t, damped sign. So e to the power, because s plus 4 whole square, sorry, 4 is present, so e to the power minus 4t. So e to the power minus 4t sine root 2t v, 3 by root 2. So how can I tell you? Because I know the damped sign, if I'll take e to the power minus 80 sine omega t, if I'll do the Laplace transform e to the power minus 80 sine omega t, the Laplace transform of this equation is omega by s plus a whole square plus omega square. So here what I am getting, s plus a whole square plus omega square, omega by s plus a whole square plus omega square. So where a is the 4 and omega is equal to root over 2. So this is a damped sign in Laplace transform. So we can write e to the power minus 40 into sine root over 2t. That is the inverse Laplace transform. So you don't have to apply partial fraction, just you have to remember the formula. So you have to practice on it, otherwise you cannot, you can solve up to this, but whenever you will solve, you will try to solve inverse Laplace transform, that time you will face problem. So you have to remember. Is there any problem up to this, anyone? The screen is visible for everyone,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
audio is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so one thing
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
to, another thing you have to remember, what, because we are doing one-sided Laplace transform. So if I'll do the one-sided Laplace transform, that means either you have to write it here before, this is the unit, you have to note down it here. You have to write down the unit. Without unit, the answer is wrong. Because V0t, যদি তুমি ভোল্ট না লেখো, I can consider it as a current, I can consider it power. Though it is V, we know that it is a conventional rules is V means voltage, right? But if we will not write down here V, volt, that means this answer will be wrong. So you have to write down unit. Another thing you have to remember, that whenever you do the inverse Laplace transform, as we are not mentioning both side, it will take the both side Laplace transform, then we have to mention the ROC, region of convergence. As we are taking one side Laplace transform, so either you have to multiply here ut with step input, or you have to write t greater equals 0. Okay, these two things you have to remember. Next problem. Next problem is that find V0t in the circuit shown in figure. Note that since voltage input is multiplied by ut, the voltage is short for all t less 0 and IL is equal to 0. So if this is the problem you have to just solve. The answer is written. Here what you have to consider, that initial IL 0 means initial condition, assume 0 initial condition. So it is easy. Now, first, what you have to do, you have to convert it in a time domain to Laplace domain. So, 75 e to the power minus 2t ut. So, what we are saying that here, that this is a shifted step input. So, a shifted step input Laplace transform formula you have to apply here. You will try it. Okay, if you face any problem, you can tell me. So here shifted unit step formula you have to apply, and you have to find out Laplace domain, Laplace transform. And you can see here the inductance is given 2 Henry. So there is no millihenry problem. So you have to just write 2s, and this is the resistance. So you have to just write 2, and here 1 ohm. So you have to write 1 in Laplace domain equivalent circuit. Now, what is the question? Question is that find out V0t. So how to find out V0t? If you can find out the current flowing through this path, so resistance 2 into this current, you can find out what is the V0t, right? So if you can find out, if you will apply nodal method, or if you can apply current division rule, that means if you can take the equivalent circuit, divide it, find out what is current, and you can apply current division rule, I think it will be difficult. Rather, it is better to apply nodal method, then you can easily find it out. Okay, so V by 2s, V by 2, and V minus this voltage by 1. So you can find out what is the V. If you can find out what is the V, then V by 2 is equal to current flowing through this path. So this current into 2 is equal to V0t. Or you can say whatever the voltage you will get, this is the voltage is presented here. So V0t is will be appear here. So you can find out V0t using the nodal method. So you can say what is the V0t. So you will try to solve this inverse Laplace transform, and you will get, if you will not get this answer, so please show me, or you can submit in the classroom, or you can also mail me. So the next problem, this is the
Ma'am, the
another
equation
important problem. হ্যাঁ বলো
ম্যাম বলছেন যখন ইকুয়েশন
বলো
লিখবো তখন কি টাইম ডোমেনে লিখবো নাকি শুধু আইটি লিখলেই হবে
না,
যখন মানে
ল্যাপ্লাস ডোমেনে দেখো, যদি ইনিশিয়াল কন্ডিশন 0 বলে দেওয়া থাকে, ঠিক আছে, so if it is mentioned that initial conditions are 0, assume 0 initial condition, then what I suggest that convert from time domain to Laplace domain, then apply nodal or maze or current division rule or star delta transformation, whatever is required, you will just do it, because this is known to you, কারণ টাইম ডোমেনে অলরেডি তোমরা অ্যাপ্লাই করেছো হাউ টু apply nodal method, maze method, but that case what you have considered are only resistive circuit. This is alternating current, alternating voltage, but all are thing resistive. ইম্পিডেন্সের ক্ষেত্রেও তোমরা করেছো, বাট ইম্পিডেন্সের ক্ষেত্রেও কিন্তু আমরা সেম জিনিসটাই করেছিলাম, but on no way. Now here also you can consider it, but time domain e convert kore tomake either, if you will consider then time domain, then you have to write down the maze equation, then you have to write down this equation. So better convert it in the figure. So if you will get the figure, then it will be easier to solve the problem. If the initial
আগের
condition
প্রবলেমটা i1 এর হবে তাহলে ম্যাম তো i1
হ্যাঁ
লেখা ছিল তাহলে আগের প্রবলেম যেটা করলেন
কোনটায়
i1 আর i2 তো
এটা
i1 এর i2 সব হ্যাঁ
বলো কি প্রবলেম এখানটা?
i1 আর i2 এর ক্ষেত্রে তো i1 এর আর i2 এর হবে তাহলে ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি ডোমেনের ক্ষেত্রে যেগুলো লিখছি আমরা
দুটো ইকুয়েশন পাবে, আরেকবার বলবে?
আমি বলছিলাম যেখানে i1 আর i2 যেখানে লিখেছেন ওখানে i1 এর আর i2 এর হবে তো তাহলে
হুম
এটাই বুঝতে
হ্যাঁ,
পারছিলাম
এই যে লেখা আছে i1s i2s, এগুলোতে সব লিখবে এস, বইতে
হ্যাঁ
লেখা নেই,
ওটাই বলছি
তোমরা লিখবে প্রত্যেক ক্ষেত্রে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, প্রত্যেক ক্ষেত্রে তোমাদের লিখতে হবে, এটা ব্র্যাকেটে এসটা লিখতে হবে, then that means you are doing the in the Laplace domain, otherwise it can be considered as a i1t, right? So and one thing you have to remember,
ওটাই বলছি
whenever you will convert in a S domain, all these thing will be in S domain. Do not mix, one part is time domain, one part is S domain, do not mix it up. If we'll convert time domain to S domain, that means the whole equation should be in S domain. Whenever you'll convert from S domain to time domain doing the inverse Laplace transform, the whole part will be in the time domain equation. Okay, so
Okay, ma'am.
this is the equation, this is the problem. So this problem is known to you because Thevenin's theorem, dependent source if I'll consider, then what we have seen. Those students are new, please go through the videos. Already, all videos are uploaded. So you can get everything, every information from this video. You have to just work hard because the time is very less, 1 month left. So you have to go through all videos step by step. Whatever the something, those are lateral students, you know the basic. So you can only alternating current problem, you have to go through this. So here, and another thing is dependent source. So dependent source, if I'll apply Thevenin's theorem, what we have seen. So we have seen that in there are two methods, but we have considered one method, and that case to find out Thevenin's equivalent impedance. First, we have got the VOC, then short circuit the path through the wherever the load resistance is present, and we have find out the short circuit current. So VOC by ISC, we have got the total impedance. That was the thing in Thevenin's network, Thevenin's or Norton's, with when dependent source was present. Now the what is the question is written, assume that there is no initial energy stored in the circuit. So it is now easy, you can consider, you can easily convert this circuit into time domain to Laplace domain. A figure at t is equal to 0, and that I is equal to 10 ut. So this is 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 given 10 into ut means 10 by Laplace domain. If I'll convert it, this is a step input, in step input, so 1 by s, 10 by s. Find V0s using Thevenin's theorem. This V0s you have to find out using Thevenin's theorem. Initial value and final value theorem is left, that I'll discuss next Thursday. And some problems also will solve that day, because already signal and system, we have seen some signal waveform in time domain that we have to solve in Laplace domain also. So Thursday we'll solve it. So this whenever I'll solve the initial and final value theorem, after that you will solve this problem. Okay. And now the second question is that find out, determine V0t. So you have to find out V0t. So current flowing through this resistance, the drop, that means 5 into Ix is equal to V0t. You have to find out. Now here the load is given 5 ohm. So Thevenin's theorem we have to apply. So what we can do first, we will find out what is VOC. Right? Now if I want to find out VOC, so the voltage drop across this, whatever the voltage drop across this will be appeared here. Now what is the voltage drop across this? We can see that current source is present, so this is the inductor. There is no supply is present, so no current will flow. This is open circuit now, so no current will flow through this path. So whatever the current is here, that will flow through this path. So this current into this drop and this voltage source. Now what we are seeing that this voltage source is equal to 2Ix. So Ix is now 0, because if I'll take this part is open circuited, if I'll draw it, 1 minute, I'll share the whiteboard. So what we are seeing here, we can see that current source is 10 by S. Now here one dependent voltage source was present, and that the value is 2ix, I think. 1 minute. 2ix. Another is resistance is present. Now, when we'll do the open circuited, so no current will flow through this path. So Ix is equal to now 0. If Ix is equal to 0, then this 2Ix would be 0. So the modification is that this one. So Ix is now 0. So whatever the voltage drop will be present here, that means this I 10 by S. So 5. So this 10 by S will flow through this. So 5 into 10 by S would be a VOC. Right? Now the next part is we have to find out to ZTH VOC by ISC, because to find out ZTH we have to replace, we have to remove the sources, right? Either we have to short circuit the voltage source or open circuit the current source. But this is a dependent source, so we cannot remove. That's why we have to find out first VOC, then ISC. So if I'll short this path now we have to solve the circuit. Right, now Ix is present, so Ix is 2Ix is now 5, and this is inductor, and we'll see the how to solve the circuit. And we can apply current division rule here. So if I'll apply current division rule, okay, so whatever the current, this current you have to find out, this Ix current you have to find out. So current, total current, this is the total current I. So I into opposite path resistance by the total resistance. Through this we can find out, or you can apply nodal method, right? So it is better that current is present, current we know, so it is better to apply current division rule. So we'll see, and whatever the current flowing through this path, this will flow through this path, this is the ISC. So we can find out Ix, then we can say what is the ISC. If we'll get ISC, then VOC is known to us, and VOC by ISC we can find out ZTH. If ZTH now, if it is known, আমি স্টেপগুলো বলে দিচ্ছি তারপরে আমরা দেখছি, ঠিক আছে? So if ZTH is now known, because if I'll find out ZTH, then what we'll find out? Suppose so ZTH VOC ZL or RL, whatever. Then you can find out what is the current flowing through this path. If you can find out current flowing through this path, then what is the question? Question is that voltage across this RL. So VL is equal to IL into RL. So this is the ultimate formula, right? So now VOC is known to us. We have to find out ISC. So we'll see. So to here you can see that current they have applied here the current division rule. Now they have applied a nodal method, right? So minus is minus 10 by s. Now they have taken v1, so v1 minus 2ix by 5, v1 by 2s, সেখানে 5টা বসায়নি কেন, v1 by 2s বসিয়েছে, ও এটা শর্ট সার্কিট হয়েছিল, তো 5টা তো নেই। So this is the short circuited path, so only 2 is present. So v1 by 2s, because now inductance we can replace in 2 Henry to 2s. So v1 by 2s, v1 minus 2ix by 5 and minus is, right? This is the equation. Now what is ix? Ix is equal to v1 by 2s, so you can replace this ix by v1 by 2s. Is there any problem, any doubt in this equation? Those are new, they have they can see that this is a problem because you don't know anything, but those students are old, that means they are doing the from the beginning classes. So please tell me any problem in this equation. Should I explain once again,
Yes,
or it
ma'am.
is বলো কোন জায়গায়,
তুমি একবার
where is the
কোশ্চেনটা
problem?
আবার বুঝিয়ে দেন না, ক্লিয়ার হচ্ছে।
So this is is given 10 ut, so just I have applied nodal method. So nodal method এ আমরা কি জানি, so current is in going towards the node, so minus is. Now minus is, what is is? Is equal to 10 by s, just I have put it here, minus 10 by s, plus here I have considered v1 node voltage, so v1 minus 2ix by 5, v1 by 2s, because now it is converted in a Laplace domain. This is short circuited, isc we have to find out, ঠিক আছে? So this is short circuited, here we have considered v1, so you can see that this is nodal, so minus 10 by s, we can write it here. Now v1 minus 2ix, do not ask me why, by 5, v1 by, now if I'll convert this inductor to in s domain, then we can get 2s, so v1 by 2s, that is equal to 0. Now what is 2 what is ix, you have to solve it. So what is ix? Ix we can see here, this is flowing through this part, so v1 by 2s, so replace this ix by v1 by 2s. Now find out what is v1 is. So now you can find out what is v1 is. If we'll get v1 is, then v1, if we'll get v1 is, then you can find out what is the short circuit current isc, because if you can find out what is ix is equal to v1 by 2s, so can put the value v1, so isc is equal to this value. Okay, so if I'll get isc, and already we have got voc, so we can find out what is the value of zth in s domain, right? So VOC, if we have got it, IS in S domain, right? ISC we have got in S domain. So ZTH we can find it out in S domain. So now S domain data is now available. So you will put it here VOC value, you will put it here ZTH value, it will put it here ZL value. So you can find out what is the IL. IL is equal to VOC by ZTH plus RL, because why I'm saying RL, because 5 ohm is given, right? So ZTH plus RL. So if I'll get ILS, now we'll get ILS because all are in S domain. Now you have to convert, or you have to find out, if we'll get ILS, then ILS into RL, that is equal to VLS. Now you have to apply inverse Laplace transform to find out what is VLT, because the question was that you have to find out the voltage across the load. Voltage across the load you have to find out. So if I'll show you now, what I'm telling, you have to just take the whenever I'll upload the video, just take the equation problem, and you have to solve step by step. Otherwise you cannot solve this problem in the examination. Remember this. Now this is the equation. So ultimately ZTH ISC we have got 50 by S plus 2S plus 3, and ZTH VOC by ISC 2S plus 3. And next, so what you have to find out, we have to find out the they have directly find it out V naught. You can find out IL and then you can find out V naught. That means voltage across this load resistor, right? So if I'll get voltage across load resistor, this in the 125 by S into S plus 4 in the Laplace domain. So you have to apply now inverse Laplace transform. So you can apply partial fraction method, and this you can see that real pole. So this is very easy. If it is a real pole, then just there are two real poles are present. So you need two coefficients A and B. So put it here and find it out, A and B value, and then you can see that here 31 by 2.5 by S and minus 31 by 2.25 S plus 4. So 1 by S means UT and S plus 4 means e to the power minus 40, right? So we have got this output V0T. What is the equation? 31.251 minus e to the power minus 40 UT. Once again, it is you have to remember that before writing voltage you have to multiply with ut, or you have to write t greater equals 0. That you have to remember. Okay, so this is the answer. So you will take this problem, you will solve this problem step by step. Otherwise you cannot understand where you will face the problem. The next question is that the output of a linear system is yt is equal to 10 e to the power minus t cos 40 ut when the input is xt e to the power minus t ut. Find the transfer function of the system and its impulse response. So that type of question you will solve in the control system. Just what is transfer function? Transfer function means Laplace transform output by the ratio. If I'll take the ratio of Laplace transform output by Laplace transform input, that is known to transfer function. Okay. So what is the input here? Xt. What is the output here? Yt. So Laplace transform output by Laplace transform input, that means ys by xs, that is our transfer function. Okay, so find out transfer function means you have to convert a time domain to Laplace domain, this output, and this input you have to convert it in a Laplace domain, then you have to take the ratio of output by input. Okay, so you can you know how to solve this in the Laplace domain. just you will solve it in the Laplace domain. That time you don't have to solve from the definition. That means e to the ft into e to the power minus integration over ft into e to the power minus st dt. That you don't have to apply. Just you will put the formula. Whenever I'll tell you that find out the Laplace transform of cos t by using the formula, S domain formula, then you can apply the formula. Okay, just cos 40 means a square by a square plus 4 square. Okay, but whenever I'll tell that by def, we'll see the marks. If it is written that find out the Laplace transform of cos 40 and the marks is given 3, that means you have to apply your definition of Laplace transform 0 to t ft e to the power minus st dt. That formula you have to use and to find out the cos 40 Laplace transform. But here when it is given that input output is given and find transfer function, then that cases you can apply directly the formula. So e to the power minus t, you know, 1 by s plus 1, and 10 e to the power minus et cos 40 ut means that this is the damped cos. So damped cos means s plus, you can find out, and this is shifted. Oh, this is 40 is written. So you have to check it out. You have to find it out. What is the Laplace transform of this one? So here s plus 1 by damped cos formula is s plus 1 by s plus 1 whole square plus 4, because s will be replaced by s plus 1 now. This is 1t minus 1t. Damped is multiplied, right? So you have to চেঞ্জ s বাই s স্কয়ার প্লাস 4 স্কয়ারের জায়গায় তোমাকে s কে চেঞ্জ করতে হবে কি দিয়ে s plus 1 by s plus 1, the formula already we have solved this type of problem. Now if we'll get it ys by xs, so this is the transfer function. Okay, so this it's impulse response, you don't have to find it out now, because you will solve this type of problem in control system domain. So just how to find transfer function. When I'm telling you that find out transfer function, that means you have to remember that we have to take the ratio of Laplace transform output by Laplace transform input. The last question, determine the transfer function Hs is equal to V0s by I0s. Here it is mentioned that transfer function V0s and I0s, you have to take the ratio of the circuit in figure. So this circuit already in the Laplace domain. Okay, so you have to find out what is V0s. So what is V0s? This is our V0. So you have to find out, you have to apply nodal method, and you have to find out what is V0s. And what is the input? I0s. That means you have to find out this current. So this is your task. Already you know nodal method, you know mesh method, you know current division rule. So if you can find out the total impedance Vs by this total impedance, you can find out current, and you can apply current division rule. So I2 into 2, this is the voltage drop here. So you can find out V0s, and just you have to find out transfer function. So you don't have to convert it in a inverse in time domain again. So you don't have to apply inverse Laplace transform. Just you have to find out Laplace transform, right? So here you can apply this way, or you can apply nodal method. That means if you consider here V1 is, so V1 is minus Vs by 1, V1 by this 4 plus S, V1 by 1 by 2S plus 2, that you can find out. And from this, what is I2s, you can find it out. And I2s, if you get it, I2s into 2, that would be a V0s. And I0s, Vs minus V1 by 1, that is equal to I0s. Now Vs is given, Vs is suppose this Vs is not given, then you have to consider Vs. Or if it is Vs is given, suppose unit step input is given. Okay, here consider that unit step input is given. So Vs is equal to 1 by S, right? So 1 by S minus V1 by 1, that is equal to I0s. So you will get the one equation, and another equation I2s you have to find out, and you can find out V0. Okay, so this problem you will solve. Again, if you want to go through the next step, if suppose you want to find out what is V0t, right? If I0s is known, so you can apply inverse Laplace transform and you can solve the problem and you can find out what is V0s. That is another problem. And so here what we have seen, we have considered zero and initial condition, and based on the zero initial condition we have solved the problem, different types of problem, dependent, independent, all cases we have seen the how to solve the problem. Next, the problems are on the basis of the we will consider zero in that means there is initial condition is present, transient problem, that I'll upload the video, and the problems which I'll mention, and these problems, all problems you will solve. Okay, and this type of problem will get, not this problem will get in the examination, this type of problem you will get in the examination. So take preparation properly, and at least 10 to 15 problems you will solve on this type of problem. That means this type of problem, this type of problem you will take and try to solve inverse Laplace transform. And partial fraction is also important, so you will go through the partial fraction problem. Okay, so today is up to this. Next day, আর যদি তোমরা বলো আর তুমি কন্টিনিউ করতে পারি, সেটা হচ্ছে যেটা আমরা সলভ করেছিলাম, আই এম শোয়িং ইউ জাস্ট। Is already solved actually. Just you have to do the Laplace transform. I told you that time that keep some space to solve this problem for Laplace transform. That's why if you want to solve, you can solve it your own. I'm showing you just 1 minute. Slide is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the slide? Okay. So this problem already we solved, right? These equations already solved it. Now shifted step input. If I'll go to the from first to last, if I'll see that this is our formula. Next we have solved step input, and this was the shifted step input. What we have seen, that this is started from this A position, and if I'll solve this problem in Laplace domain, what we have got, e to the power minus s by s, right? Ut minus a, that is equal to e to the power minus as by s. And if I'll take ut, then we have just got 1 by s. So what is the difference between these two? That e to the power minus as is multiplied for shifted step function. In ramp function, we have seen that 1 by s square when it is started here. Now if I'll shift it, then just multiplied e to the power minus as. Okay, so whenever we'll shift, then we'll just multiply e to the power minus as. Unit impulse whenever we have solved in Laplace domain, we have seen that the unit impulse Laplace domain value is 1, right? Exponential 1 by s minus a e to the power at, or e to the power minus at 1 by s plus a. This is the formula. Just I am going through this. Sine function omega by s square plus omega square. Cosine function s by s square plus omega square. Already simulation lab is already over. So I think you have solved Laplace and inverse Laplace theoretical problem. So it is now known to you. Hyperbolic h sine h omega t omega by s square minus omega square and cosine s by s square minus omega square. Exponentially damped e to the power minus at when it is multiplied, then sine omega t was omega by s plus a whole square plus omega square, cos s plus a by s plus a whole square plus omega square. And hyperbolic is just it is plus, instead of plus it will be a minus. And the properties, linear properties, f1t it is f1s, f2t if it is f1 f2s, then linearity superposition theorem we can apply. So a f1s plus b f2s we can write, and proof we have seen. Time scaling already we have solved, so we can see that if ft is Laplace transform is fs, then f at, if I'll do the Laplace transform of at, that means t is multiplied, then we can write 1 by a into f s by a, right? Just s এর ক্ষেত্রে একটা 1 by a বাইরে আসবে, s by a. Next, frequency shifting theorem already we have solved. Fs, if we'll take the Laplace transform of ft is equal to fs, then just multiply it to the power minus at ft is equal to fs plus a. This already we have seen in damped sinusoid or damped cosinusoid. Next is scaling property. We have solved some problems. Time shifting ft, if lft is equal to fs, then ft minus a. আগের টাইপ যে স্কেলিং at করেছিলাম তখন 1 by a f s by a, that was. And now it is t minus a, we have shifted. So what we am getting e to the power minus as into fs. We have already seen in the shifted step input that just we have multiplied unit step by e to the power minus s, or if we'll take the ramp 1 by s square, that is multiplied e to the power minus s whenever I am taking shifting theorem. Okay, so this is shifted theorem. And the multiplication of t of ft we have seen, so that we have got এটা করেছিলাম multiplication of t, মনে হচ্ছে তো করিয়েছি tft, হ্যাঁ এটা করিয়েছি minus 1 to the power n d to the power n fs by dsn. এই প্রবলেম পরে করিয়ে দেব। ft by t এটার করিয়েছে fs, I'll take the Laplace transform of ft is equal to fs, then we can write a Laplace transform ft by t would be s to infinity integration over fs ds. So whatever the will find out, whatever the time domain, suppose unit step function is given. So if we'll do the Laplace transform, then we'll get 1 by s. So fs is equal to 1 by s. Now you have to do the integration. If it is divided by t, you have to check it properly. What is the problem? So I'll give you 2-3 problems
ma'am.
related to this. হ্যাঁ
হ্যালো ম্যাম। ম্যাম বলছি ওই
বলো।
ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি শিফটিং এর পর আপনি টাইম ডিফারেন্সিয়াল থিওরিয়াম করেছিলেন, মাল্টিপ্লিকেশনটা মানে করানো
এইটা বাদ
হয়নি।
গেছে?
এইটা আর ডিভিসিবল
আচ্ছা আমি দেখে নেব। আমি কিছু এইটা করিয়েছিলাম, মনে আছে, মনে হচ্ছে তো করে করিয়েছিলাম।
ম্যাম
আচ্ছা
এটা
যদি
আরেকবার
বাকি থাকে এটা করিয়ে দেবো। হ্যাঁ এটা
আরেকবার
করিয়ে দেবো। টাইম অ্যান্ড ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি আর ইনিশিয়াল ভ্যালুটা বাকি আছে, ওটা করিয়ে দেবো, ঠিক আছে? সো দিস ইজ অলরেডি ওভার। এই টি স্কয়ার সাইন 2t এটা করায়নি? আচ্ছা এটা করিয়ে দেবো ওখানে। ঠিক আছে, নেক্সট ডে এটা করিয়ে দেবো। So this is the formula. Now you have to apply this formula for signal and system. Okay, so now we'll go through this. Just I am showing 1-2 problem. Next day we'll solve the difficult type of problem. Okay, because already today you have seen some difficult problem. You will go through this. I will upload today this video. So you can see that this problem we have solved, right? এই প্রবলেমটা সলভ করেছিলাম তো সিগন্যাল সিস্টেমে, this triangular problem.
Yes, ma'am.
So this you have already find it out. I'm not going to this part because this part you have to do some modification. But if I'll take this equation, so what we am seeing, যদি আমাদের t না থাকে, ধরো suppose this problem, suppose this problem, just I am taking this problem. So you can find you can apply, if you want to apply Laplace transform, then you can see that it's a shifted Laplace shifted unit step function, right? And it is shifted at -1, that means 1 position. This is shifted at 2 position. So you can apply the in case of Laplace transform of unit step function, what we have seen that 1 by s ut is equal to, if I'll do the Laplace transform, we will get 1 by s. Now if I'll do the shifted, then just we have to multiply e to the power minus as. Now what is a? A is the, what is the shifting position, right? So now in this case the shifted position is 1. So we can write e to the power minus s 1 by s. Here e to the t by -2. So it is shifted at 2. So we can write minus of, now you can add, because 2 ut minus 2 there is another part. So minus ut minus 2 plus 2 ut minus 2, you will get plus ut minus 2. Now you will apply Laplace transform. So if you apply now Laplace transform, then you can apply that this is a shifted, not ut is not present, it is now started at 2 position. So what will write e to the power minus 2s by s. Similarly, here also you will solve this problem. So this problem you will solve, and next day you will tell me the answer. What is the answer, final answer? Okay, and then I'll go through this type of problem, because here t is multiplied. So multiplication problem we have to solve. Some cases we can see that t is divided. So we have to solve how to find out this TUT. Suppose I want to find out TUT Laplace transform, then how to find it out? This we will see. Okay, this is easy because TUT is 1 by s square. Just Laplace transform we have done, because ut wherever we will multiply ut, that means we are taking only the positive axis, positive xy axis, right? So we can write 1 by s square. Now it is shifted ut minus 1. So you have to shift it. So you have to change the equation. That I'll show you next day. So you will solve this problem from one student from regular and one student from lateral. They will show me. I can ask anyone's roll number. So they have to show me. Okay. So you will solve this problem in Laplace domain. Already you can see the equation. If you know this equation, just will apply the Laplace transform. Now give me the attendance. If you have any problem, you can ask me. So next class, Thursday, এবার থার্সডে তোমাদের কি ফার্স্ট হাফে ক্লাস হবে? বিশ্বপ্রিয় স্যার নেবেন?
ইয়েস ম্যাম নেবেন নেবেন
স্যার আছেন? না স্যার নেবেন? স্যারকে জিজ্ঞেস করে নিও না, স্যারকে একবার জিজ্ঞেস করে নিও, স্যার মোস্ট প্রবলি নাও নিতে পারেন, ঠিক আছে? যদি স্যার না নেন তাহলে আমি নিয়ে নেব ফার্স্ট হাফে। আর ওদিনই আমরা ল্যাবের যে 7th ল্যাব এক্সপেরিমেন্ট 7 সেটা ডিসকাস করে নেব, ঠিক আছে? এখন রেখে দাও আপাতত, যখন খুলবে তখন আমি বলে দেব, ঠিক আছে? আর এক্সপেরিমেন্ট নাম্বার 6 এ কোনো প্রবলেম হয়েছে ল্যাপ্লাস ইনভার্স ল্যাপ্লাস ট্রান্সফর্ম করতে গিয়ে থিওরিটিক্যালি বা প্র্যাকটিক্যালি? কারোর কোনো প্রবলেম হয়েছে থিওরিটিক্যালি বা প্র্যাকটিক্যালি কোথাও সলভ করতে গিয়ে ল্যাপ্লাস ট্রান্সফর্ম? নাকি একজন করেছে বাকিরা কপি পেস্ট করেছো?
ম্যাম ম্যাটল্যাব এখনো করিনি ম্যাম
এখন অবধি ম্যাম করিনি ম্যাম, বাট বানাইনি পুরোপুরি।
করে ফেলো, করলে যে অসুবিধাগুলো হবে সেগুলো পরে ডিসকাস করতে সুবিধা হবে, কারণ যদি চ্যাপ্টারটা শেষ হয়ে যায় না তখন তখন আমি 2 পোর্ট স্টার্ট করে দেবো। 2 পোর্ট স্টার্ট করে দিলে তখন 2 পোর্টের হার্ডওয়্যার গুলোই আমাদের কিন্তু এক্সপেরিমেন্ট গুলো করবো। সেই জন্য যত তাড়াতাড়ি তোমাদের সম্ভব তোমরা করে প্রবলেম কোথায় ফেস করছো আমাকে জানাও।
ওকে
আর
ম্যাম।
আমি আজকে তোমাদের ল্যাপ্লাসে যে কটা ভিডিও আছে সে কটা আপলোড করে দেবো। সিগন্যাল সিস্টেম আর ল্যাপ্লাস তোমাদের পুরো কমপ্লিট হয়ে যাবে। নতুন তারাও একটু ল্যাপ্লাস থেকেই স্টার্ট করো, কারণ ল্যাপ্লাস স্টার্ট করলে অসুবিধা হবে না, শুধু নোডাল আর মেশ প্রবলেম গুলো একটু জানতে হবে। তার জন্য ফার্স্ট যে দুটো ভিডিও আছে সেই ফার্স্ট দুটো ভিডিও ইফ ইউ উইল সলভ গো থ্রু দিস ভিডিও দেন ইউ ক্যান সলভ দ্য নোডাল এন্ড মেশ অ্যানালিসিস প্রবলেম। ওকে, next week I'll take two-port network as well as field theory. Rule number 2, 3, 5 এই রসমহ বাহার না আফসার এ তো কোনোদিন ক্লাসে থাকে না, না ল্যাব না ক্লাস। সে ফার্স্ট দিন এসেছিল, এ কি আছে রসমহ আফসার? যাই হোক, ওকে বলে দিয়ে পরে কিন্তু অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সের সমস্যাটা ওকেই ফেস করতে হবে। রোল নাম্বার 5, রোল নাম্বার 5, 6 না 8, 12, 13,
প্রেজেন্ট ম্যাম
14, 16,
Yes, ma'am.
এই 14 ও কিন্তু ক্লাস করে না। 17,
Yes, ma'am. Present.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, 18,
Present, ma'am.
19,
Yes, ma'am.
19, 19
Yes, ma'am.
রেগুলার ডাকছে কিন্তু কোনো ল্যাটারাল দেবে না। রেগুলার
Yes, ma'am.
19।
19.
রোল নাম্বার 21,
Yes, ma'am. 21.